Okay, so here's the game plan. We're gonna break this whole thing down using what I'm calling a vacation persona approach. We're gonna explore the ship through the eyes of 4 different kinds of travelers. That way, you can figure out exactly which parts of this floating city are calling your name. Let's jump in.
All right, first up, let's talk to the adrenaline junkies out there. You know who you are. If your idea of a perfect vacation is all about heart-pounding action and record-breaking experiences, then listen up, because your home base on this ship is gonna be a neighborhood called Thrill Island.
So the star of the show on Thrill Island is, without a doubt, Category 6. And let's be clear, we're not talking about a couple of slides just plopped on the top deck. No way. This is the largest, most insane water park ever put on a cruise ship. We're talking 6 record-breaking slides.
Okay, first you've got the frightening Bolt. This thing is 46 feet tall, which makes it the tallest drop slide at sea. They say the view from the top is just as terrifying as the ride down. I believe it.
And hey, if the height doesn't get your heart pumping, maybe this will. Say hello to Pressure Drop. It's the first open freefall slide at sea, and it's got this insane, almost vertical 66-degree incline. Yeah, this one is not for the faint of heart, for sure.
But the ultimate test of your courage, it's gotta be Crown's Edge. I mean, look at this thing. It's part skywalk, part ropes course, and it literally dangles you 154 feet above the actual ocean. And get this, at one point the floor just drops out from under you. Okay, so this one will cost you extra, about 39 bucks, but come on, for a true thrill seeker, that's an experience you're never gonna forget.
Okay, this is a really good tip. If you want to make the most of Thrill Island, you need a plan. The insider's secret is pretty simple, really. Hit those slides first thing in the morning or on a port day when most people are off the ship. That's your ticket to avoiding those long lines.
Okay, and just like that, we are shifting gears big time. This right here, this really shows you the whole design philosophy of the ship. For every single high-energy, adrenaline-pumping experience, there's an equal and opposite place for calm. So let's leave all that excitement behind and head over to its polar opposite, Chill Island.
So what if your idea of a vacation is more about unplugging, unwinding, and just finding your zen? Well, don't you worry, because the Icon has got you covered big time. They put just as much thought into pure relaxation as they did into those crazy thrills.
So your journey to total relaxation, it starts at Chill Island, which is this massive 3-deck oasis. This is where you're going to find the largest pool on any cruise ship, period. It's also home to the very first swim-up bar in the whole Royal Caribbean fleet. Looking for an adults-only vibe? Head to the Hideaway, where you'll find the first suspended infinity pool at sea. And if you want a complete change of scenery, you can just escape to Central Park, an open-air neighborhood filled with literally thousands of real, live plants. It's incredible.
All right, let's switch it up and talk about our next group, families. Now, Royal Caribbean is calling the Icon the best family vacation in the world, and a huge piece of that puzzle is a brand new neighborhood they designed from the ground up just for families with young kids.
Let me introduce you to Surfside. And the concept here is, honestly, it's pure genius. It's a completely self-contained neighborhood down on Deck 7, where a family could, if they wanted to, spend the entire day. You never have to leave for food, drinks, or something to do. It's all right there. So what's the deal with Surfside? What's actually in there? Well, you've got a water playground, a custom carousel, an arcade, and plenty of dining spots that work for kids and adults. They've even got a bar called Lemon Post that serves matching mommy and me cocktails and mocktails. And here's a really cool detail. Kids can actually get there by taking a slide right from the deck above. How cool is that?
Okay, now when the sun goes down, this ship becomes a whole different animal. And that brings us to our fourth and final persona, the foodie and the entertainment lover. If that's you, then nighttime is when your vacation really kicks into high gear.
First things first, let's talk food. With over 40 places to eat, it's so important to know the difference between what's included and what's extra. This breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you've got amazing free options, like the giant Windjammer buffet or the always popular Sorrento's pizza. On the other side, you've got the specialty spots that cost extra. These range from a classic steakhouse like Chops Grill all the way up to the super exclusive Empire Supper Club. I mean, we're talking a full-on 8-course meal for about 200 bucks a person.
And the entertainment? Oh man, it's on a completely different level. We're not talking about some cheesy lounge singer here, okay? This ship has a full-blown Broadway-style production of The Wizard of Oz, incredible high-diving shows at the Aqua Theater, and even professional ice skating shows. You throw in the jazz clubs, the comedy clubs, the dueling pianos, you've got a nightly lineup that seriously rivals what you'd find in Vegas.
Okay, so we've covered the thrill seeker, the relaxation expert, the family adventurer, and the nightlife lover. But here's the thing. No matter which one of those sounds most like you, there are a few key tips that absolutely everyone should use to get the most out of their trip on this amazing ship. Okay, the number one thing here is preparation. You gotta be prepared. Think of this as your 4-step plan for a perfect vacation. Number 1, download the Royal Caribbean app before you even leave your house. Number 2, and this is huge, use that app to book your shows and specialty dining way in advance. I'm talking before you even get on the ship, because the popular stuff will sell out. Number 3, on your first day, just take an hour and walk the ship. Get a feel for where all 8 neighborhoods are. And finally, number 4, just get in the habit of checking the app every day for schedules and what's going on.
And all of this kind of brings us to one last big idea to chew on. When you've spent a week on a ship that has this many different neighborhoods, this many things to do, it raises a really interesting question. The Icon of the Seas sails to some beautiful places for sure, but with this much to do on board, it makes you wonder, right? Is the ship itself the real destination? It's definitely something to think about, especially as these new mega ships totally change what we even think of as a vacation.